Hey guys, welcome to another video on this channel. Today I want to play another arena with you guys in the underground of Hearthstone. I have a new recording tool which now also records the sound of the screen of the whole screen. So basically with the deck tracker, but the sound was too loud the last time. Now I'm tuning it down a little bit, and I'll try to make a new video and just share with you guys an arena run. I don't know what we will get. But I will try to make this educational and make this useful for you guys. We're gonna try to. Okay, so we can already see we have three classes here to choose from. As always, these are not the best classes in Arena right now. If you're purely about wanting to win, you pick Death Knight here. If you are like me, you will also sometimes pick other classes. They can be can also be nice, but today we're gonna try to max our wins, and our rewards to get as much out of the arena as possible. And in order to get at least get back what we put in terms of gold or in terms of tickets, we need to get 6 or 7 wins. 7 wins, it's guaranteed. 6 wins, it's not always guaranteed to get everything back in terms of gold or tickets. So let's go Death Knight here, and we can already see the legendaries we have are pretty bad. Okay. Um, you can see this. This is fun, but not that great. Here we have like some sort of beasts, also not very strong. Then we have Husk, the new card, comes with Obsidian Revenant, Nerubian Swarm Guard, not the best card either, and Mining Casualties, which is actually a really good card. And it's probably the best out of them all. Obsidian is also good. We're gonna choose this. Now, as you guys can see, I have this tool here that shows me the value of a card, and this is a premium feature of HS Replay. HS Replay has an overlay for Hearthstone, which shows you a deck tracker when you're in game. So it shows you your deck on the right side of the screen when you're in game. I will demonstrate that once we go into a game. And that part is completely for free, right? I also paid a subscription for like 6 months for a bit of money that I get this Arena Helper, where it really shows me different stuff about Arena, all the win rates, but even more. Before I pick a class, for example, I can see what cards are good in this class, what cards have the highest win rate, and so on and so forth. So out of these, I will actually pick Zombie Tank. This is correct. Again, here we have to choose from mediocre cards, I would say. We're going to go with the Stuffy here. Again, not the best ones, but this Discover guy is okay. Now, here we have good cards, right? We can, just by in terms of win rate, this is the best card, and it also shows like what cards you can discover that are really good with it. So I think they're also sorted by win rate, right? So the highest win rate from this is actually Dr. Stitchinsu. If you get him, or if you get Travel Security, it's really good, right? And all these other kind of cards. And I would pick this over the removal here, I believe. Okay, these cards are just all really bad. We have no pirates. We have except this one guy. This is a 4-mana 4/4, so it actually really sucks. But we might get a we might get something to freeze somebody. So we already have some frost spell synergy with Stuffy here. So maybe we get something. Now we could also go Chronicle Keeper, and maybe we'll get the dragon, but we don't know any of that yet, right? And the 1-mana 1/2 is just really, really useless. Even though it says it's the best here, but it's just really useless, especially like maybe this would work in another class that has more pirates, but in Death Knight I don't see this. So it's between those two, and I will go with Snow Shredder in hopes to get some more freeze. Out of these, this is actually the best. This is also a good card. Discover cards are usually good, especially if they come with a dark gift. Now, this does not come with a dark gift, but it comes with getting up to getting all the ability to keep all three cards. Right, it's a lot of card generation if you look at it. Like 3 mana, draw 3 cards would be really good, and that kind of is that, right? Kind of. It's not like that you get to pick the cards, but you get 3 cards. So you always want a bit of card generation, a bit of card draw in your arena deck, or pretty much always. So far, we have this in Resort Valet, and we have this in Paleomancy, as well as in Rite of Atrocity. So you already have quite a lot of it. There will be another card generation card here, Silk Stitching. Um, However, we just have a better quality card here. Shadows of Yesterday is one of the strongest cards in Arena of all the cards, I believe. It's just really, really good and solid. Now, here we have a lot of good options. We can pick the free drop. We could pick anything here, really. They're all good. And the value is kind of the same. Like they're rated about the same, right? However, I will actually go with the middle one here. We don't have any 5 mana minions so far. This would also be 5. But this is probably a bit better. Although I'm not sure about this. This has one more attack, right? Which is better on Rush. And it will always summon something guaranteed when it dies. But this can come back multiple times. I'm gonna go with this. Again, a lot of quality cards here. This, by the way, would be a dragon, but we didn't even pick the dragon synergy card before. Hive Queen, ultra high quality card always, but Blob of Tar even more so. Now we have some cards here. The middle one is pretty much bad. The 3 mana one is okay. You can actually like freeze something and buff it up. Don't do this with your hero power though, because it will die. And we could get some synergy with Snow Shredder. Also, we already have a lot of 4 mana cards. So that's why I'm not going to pick Octomasus here, and I'm going to go with Cryopractor. That is, both would have been not bad though. Now, again, 3 high quality cards. Cryo Frozen Champion is most certainly the best. So we can go with another Paleomancy, but if and it clearly is the best card out of these, like on paper. But if we look at our deck, right, we don't have much we can play on turn 2 so far. You always want a certain amount of 2 mana, especially 2 mana minions, also some 3 mana minions, 4. And, the higher the cost, the less you usually want. And since we already have a lot of card generation in this deck, and I need something to play on turn 2, I'm actually gonna go with Troubled Mechanic here. Does that make sense? Again, these are two good cards here. This is especially good in a deck where you have a lot of minions. Now we do have quite a lot of minions. We have some spells as well. But the weapon is just so good that I don't want to pass on it. It's just better in this case. We don't have any weapons so far either. So now we have no location, so this will not draw any card ever unless we get a location from somewhere. This on the right here is just trash. The Trasher is trash, keep that in mind. Then we have Layover. It has good synergy with Death Rattle. It can put minions to 1 health, right? They have a high health total and all that kind of stuff. So this is just the best card here. Now here, clearly, Nostalgic Gnome is simply the best. It is immediate board impact. It has card draw. It has miniaturize. We have no locations. And Petrified Ogre is just generally so bad that I wouldn't pick it in most cases unless the rest is even worse. Now you can see we already have a lot of 4 mana cards. We're getting offered another good 4 mana card here. However, there's also a good 3 mana card. We don't have that many of those, and we have some cheap spells, right? Or somewhat cheap spells. And this can discover us any card from our deck, which makes it really helpful. Now, again, here, if sometimes it's just so obvious because 2 cards are that bad. This is the case here again. This card has some stats, yes, but it will destroy 3 cards. Um, it's not even that great, right? Corridor Sleeper needs 7 minions to die before it even awakens, and then it needs like another round to actually be able to attack. So this just does nothing. Then we have the Portal Vanguard that is card draw and buff, and just generally speaking, a solid card. Again, we have another Portal Vanguard offered here, another location synergy card that we don't need, and then another Eternal Layover. I would love to get more cards that cost 2. I don't want to take a second Layover. A second Vanguard is okay, but it's not really what I'm looking for here primarily, but I have no better choices. So now again, we have another 4, but this is not a strong 4. We have another 3, but this is also not a strong 3. Corpsicle is a spell that, when it is played, is 3 mana deal 3 damage, which is really bad. But you can get it back and generate value from it. It used to be 2 mana, it was really insanely strong before it got nerfed. And this is just the only option we have here. Now, again, here it is like, again, clear. I would love to get a 2 mana card since I don't have those. But this card is just so bad that I won't pick it. The same goes for Concierge. Like, this is like, where's this ever good? We don't have any cards from another class, and we don't have card generation for other classes, I'm pretty sure. And that's just that, right? So we're gonna go with the 3 mana thing, even though we already have so many 3 mana cards. Now, okay, this is interesting. Normally, this is again another obvious case of Soulbound Spire, just because these 2 here are really, really, really bad. Now, in this deck, we have only so far 3 cards that we can play on turn 2. So this actually becomes close. Yes, the luck is really bad, yes. But I think we need something that costs 2 so much more here than something that is free, that it's just worth to pick the Yesterlock anyways. That's what I'm going to do. Now here, this is clearly the strongest card. However, this would be another 2 mana card, and we don't have that many picks left. So here I would say you can go with both. But Shadows of Yesterday is just such high quality. It also has, you can use it to come back. You can use it to advance your lead. It's just always strong. And I will be greedy and go with this 6 mana card here, but going with the 2 mana card would also be fine. Now we get no single other 2 mana card here. We're gonna go with just the best card here, which will be Blob of Tar. This is also a good card, but Blob of Tar is just better, I think. Now this is a pretty good 2 mana card. This is just better here, even though this card is generally speaking a little bit better, but the Bloodsail Recruiter is really good. For this deck especially. And then here we just don't really have options, so we're gonna go with another Stuffy. I don't think we found anything to freeze people for the 4 mana 4/4. So that's bad. So we're probably going to get rid of this card when we get a redraft, right? And however, this needs just a frost spell, and we have like 1 at least. and it has Rush. It's not that bad, and it's the best out of these cards. The other cards are just not good at all. Now, guys, I hope you enjoyed the draft. I might just upload this so far as a guide for arena drafting, or like maybe with multiple drafts actually, to show you how to draft an arena deck. Kind of, if you are, not sure about it. Um, or maybe I'll also upload some games of this run. We shall see. But for now, I hope that you enjoyed the draft, and I would love it if you could like the video, share the video, comment on it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys soon.